This break wasn't going to be too long anyway. Welcome back for more ESEA main action. It's NERO Esports versus Verum. I heard that this was a good game. I actually don't really know much of anything about it, but I'm hoping that it delivers. I have my cat with me as my co-star, and I'm going to be petting her while watching this pistol round work out. Very aggro setup adopted from NERO Esports is immediately what I spot. However, that could be a potential cause for concern because take a look at what's happening from Team Verum. They're going the other side entirely. Crackshot is only spotting from heaven, and he is just about to get overwhelmed, if not taken down entirely. He's up to 24 points of health. No nades, so they aren't going to be finished off or anything, but this set piece by Team Verum is pretty strong already. First kill will be found, and possibly one of the only for Team NERO, because at the moment, Verum have a really ironclad setup. I know this is a 3v5, but this actually doesn't look all too good. This is exactly why. The fight back is really, really strong from Team Verum. Eventually, they're going to get crossfire, taken down, and NERO will, in the end, overcome. But that wasn't actually too bad of a post plant from Team Verum, that being said. Considering it started basically in a 3v5, I don't know. I mean, I'm not exactly hurt from this. Well, good start. Go ahead and exact overpass. There we are. Now we have the fancy little flybys, but not a bad start for Team NERO. Our boys on NERO Esports always know how to impress. In the last game we just watched, it was against West Coast Pizza Rats. They managed to actually make a comeback from 10 to 14, which is absolutely absurd. Not to be warded off, by the way, I want to mention Team Verum have forced up in this second. Just rushing B, no stop. But thing is, I don't think the collapse is exactly going to be what NERO are looking for. They're taking it down, or at the very least, trading each other out. Team Verum, they're doing a decent job of it as well. And that's actually a really good pick that they found on the crack shot. Oh my god. Look at this, NERO Esports, they're on the other side of the map here. They've basically swapped places with where the CTs would be. Smoked down, and they have to make a full rotate over towards mid. This is sick. Holy hell, Team Verum, how they've actually made something work out of this. The bomb is planted. Zuki is watching for the flank through CT, or the rotate through CT, excuse me, but it's going to be delayed. Corroded Beef is taking his time. JJ is one I want to keep the eye on here because Kia, although they have spotted him, will allow JJ to get away with his life for now. We'll wait for this fight to happen a little bit later. Corroded Beef spotted, will be eventually removed, and just like that, Team Verum, they convert. What a sick late round play. Holy hell. That was such a weird one to me. Team Verum, I think seeing how that round started in the 3v2, it genuinely was kind of NERO having strong trades at the beginning of it, but really everything changed once they were able to isolate Crackshot. He was just kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. A really aggro push through the smoke basically kind of divided what fight he wanted to take and had to take. Rough times. Pushes on. NERO looking to close the distance, and the deagle shots from Maz, as usual from the Italian Stallion, are strong as ever. The collapse in towards water is incredibly strong from NERO, and they won't let almost anything slip by. Tia still remains with the bomb in their possession, however, and Zucky is on the other side of the map. He finds a player. Can he actually get the kill here? Corroded Beef shouldn't exactly try to repeat this one. It's a good split from Team Verum. Not impossible for them to come back from this. But it's all going to remain quiet for now. Waiting to meet up with each other. It's going to be a meeting in the aisle. I believe Crack is watching for this, however. Definitely heard that drop. The crosshair doesn't seem to be right on the head of the unfortunate member who just whittled his way down and bunkered onto the B-bomb site now. Bomb will be planted. Spray, although it's in, is not going to be good enough to convert a kill. And eventually Crack is just going to be overrun. A strange post plant from Team Verum. How much you're extending. I know that they think that they need to make a play, but little do they know. Corroded Beef is basically on life support. He can't do much of anything. In fact, the anti is really going to be on Corroded Beef and really the rest of NERO Esports from the beginning. Corroded, he can't do anything. They're playing him like an absolute fiddle at the moment, man. He knows the positions of both players, but they're not peeking. They're not giving him the time of day. And And wow, another round for Team Verum. Considering how that one started, it's not a terrible result from NERO, but what a crazy kind of fashion of these rounds and these games that I'm seeing. It's enjoyable to watch, that's for sure. NERO will be only on pistols for this, so probably not going to be too exciting. Default pistols, I should say. USPs lining across the board. There is a bit of a boost, which I like seeing. I don't find it all too effective at the moment, however. I don't see almost anybody falling for this. Feels like it's been a while since I've seen it be effective. Maybe that's where my my cause for concern is coming from. Team Verum spreading their wings very, very wide across the map. Still haven't found an early kill, but that'll come with time. I'm not necessarily concerned. Does NERO maybe die here? I could definitely see him dying. Corroded Beef still watching patiently. Oh my god, I just want to see it happen. I want to see that boost actually come into commission. Corroded Beef, you're just about getting it. No. Oh, there it is. No, but still ESEA gets it. He actually gets the second one too. Oh, that's the worst possible case scenario. The triple boost and everything. Now that they know that the A bomb site is basically going to be free, Crackshot can only get one kill before he's dead. Wow. Good call from Team Verum. They played that one really patiently. Wow, it's also just crazy to me that Tia Nastasia can just sneak away. Wiggle that kill. You take those. Team Verum are crushing it at the moment. Siphon maybe can get one kill on his exit. There you have it. The one tap. But the second is nigh impossible to ever believe is going to be realistic. Looking good. Let's see. It should be getting a bit more interesting right around here. Rifles have come online. Still seeing if NERO want to shift their setup at all in these early days, but again, not seeing anything of note. There is JJ pushing out. He, I think, might have exactly, or he might not have exactly heard, excuse me, until it was too late. I'm guessing comms were maybe a bit too hectic or something. This is already a terrible start from NERO. Second on top of things, Maz has been dinked down to only 37 points of health. They exactly know where his location is as well. That nade is going to be nice, but not nearly enough to write home about. One-shot potential on two of these players. Corroded Beef getting a kill. It's all good times for NERO. Team Verum still are playing this slow, though. They know it's a 4v4. I'm surprised they're not trying to force a fight. Really, auto-director? You're going to look away from Maz when he just sprays down two? And now you're not going to even go back to... Okay, dude. Maybe I need to auto-direct myself, dude. Siphon, in a 1-on-2, has a incredibly difficult position. I'm surprised he even got that first, to be honest. That was insanely difficult to even hit that shot. Would have been the craziest play of the day if he actually did that. Verum are just, I don't know, they're making these rounds look more one-sided than I actually feel like they should be. It's going to be another one of those cases for this, too. Right now, Team Verum just going to be able to probably boost their economy a bit more. Though he waits for NERO maybe to start us off. Probably going to be another water collapse. Who even knows if it's even going to get that far? Water has been taken, but Verum are not exactly present for the occasion. NERO still waits. Should be able to catch Corroded here. Doesn't even need to. I mean, it's simple as that. NERO aren't quite hitting their shots at the moment, not playing the best. But there still remains an opportunity. Why are they rotating so quickly? Do they not know that the site hasn't been taken? Maz is at least able to get one, which is nice. Hell, he's getting two. That's a bomb carrier down. No way he actually finds three from this. That's actually absurd. Now he can get an AK into his hands, and suddenly we have a nasty round on our hands here. And Tia Nastasia. Maybe we'll get a Nastia kill. But not Dia de los Muertos. I don't know, I don't speak Portuguese, Brazilian. Oh my god, Maz is crazy at the moment. That 5th kill was basically impossible. And off angle is the only thing that could have saved the day. And Team Verum, they know when to use them. Bringing the AWP out. Early days still. But, NERO, again, they seem to be having a really bad time. It's hard to exactly find myself exactly excited and fully understanding what's going on, to be completely honest. It's just rough times, man. All quiet on the Western Front for now, however. And, excuse me? They found that first kill in? Oh, this is rough. Site's is going to be taken. Another round. Going the way of Team Verum. This is crazy to me. I mean, it's just like, it feels like NERO Esports really haven't had a horse in any of these races. Okay, no, I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that molly, okay? It's hard to exactly find myself excited for this because it's just, I haven't seen anything crazy from NERO yet. I don't know. It's just, it's honestly really rough. Well, perhaps there remains an opportunity. Obviously not this round, but, you know, for later rounds. I could potentially see something crazy happening. I haven't seen really anything of note. I mean, it just really feels like Team Verum are able to do much of anything that they want to. And NERO are struggling to win their fights a lot of the time. Maz had that near clutch win, which was absurd, don't get me wrong, but it's not a reliable way to get your rounds. Another buy up for the CTs. NERO will bide their time once more. You're seeing a bit of a shift in their setup. JJ has decided to push all the way down long, and it's a good idea. He gets a kill, isolated the two of them. But JJ is really just, he knows how to pull off basically a masterclass when it comes to isolating fights, and he wins his 1v1s, I swear to God, with like a 90% accuracy or more. Crazy player individually, mechanically. And you gotta love to see it. There's a water take from NERO. They're contacting out too. I like this. That slower play, working for map info. There is a player waiting over towards Monster, and it looks like things might end up over towards B, but keep in mind, KU, he's just on the other side of the map. He's just messing at the moment with our friends over at Long A. Where does that? Oh, just faking A. I like it. Bringing your rotate over. This is sick. I absolutely love it. And Crackshaw, unfortunately, with his position, will back off at just the wrong time. Eventually, he's going to be able to spot Zuki, and that's wonderful. Finally, NERO should be able to get away with this one. It's a 2v4, and there's no way they lose this, right? Oh, yeah, it seems impossible. Tia Nastasia. We'll just go down to a trade. And finally, NERO get back on the board. Not a bad show. You've seen the AWP finally brought to the table. JJ is kind of a nutter with it, but I don't know. I feel like the reason that one really worked is being able to find that first frag. I'm not 100% sure if JJ can get away with that every single time, and my god, it definitely seems like it's not in this case. Mao, I don't even understand how he got 2 kills by water already. But now it's completely stunted this defense. NERO Esports gasping for air, just being suffocated by Team Verum. So hard to play against this, man. At least he gets a good duel his way. So that helps. As well as this, Corroded Beef is on the flank. It seems that things are going to be trying to eventually collapse over towards B. Crackshot, who's just sat back sight, might be in a rotator position. No, he's going by ABC, I'm pretty sure. JJ has found a kill over towards A, but that was a really early contact. Crackshot still has to go massive here, as Corroded Beef is nowhere to be found. He's looking for info, but info is not going to be even close to him, man. Molly's out B. Crackshot, I think, has a molly for default. No, that's just for front pit. Crack can't die here. It's of the utmost importance that he tries to stay alive. NERO has now made his presence known, so Crack should know that one player is playing very, very close. JJ, I think, maybe watches for it. He's watching for it, that's for sure. Oh, the position is right, but the shot isn't there. That's a shot that you would bet your house on JJ hitting, but unfortunately, if you made that bet, you would find yourself very, very sad. Wow. Toxic, Tia. Toxic. Corroded Beef has been having a bit of a rough one. 1-6 at the moment. While Mass has been completely tearing things up. Still out of 2 KD despite his team's unfortunate scoreline. He's definitely been a hero. This Team Verum have made this overall a very one-sided game. Quick push in. Trying to change up the pace here. I really like it from Team Verum. They don't even necessarily, I feel like, need to do this. It's just not a terrible idea whenever you want to switch up the pace. Hell, sometimes it's going to work. Oftentimes, it doesn't, however. Kill feed is filled up with yellow and blue. Streaks across the line, but Zuki is going to be the last victim. So it will be blue taking the majority at the end of it. Good stuff from NERO. Well, they're dealing with the pace changes really well. Rotates are quick, and then they're moving into these kind of strange off angles like you saw from Siphon by Pillar. That does the job relatively well. Economy has been broken down a bit, Team Verum. Oh, and that knife doesn't exactly help their case either, doesn't it? That's fine, not to be warded off. Team Verum will move at their usual pace. Good spray down from, from JJ. And this should be stunted down to a halt. Corroded Beef should not overstay his welcome, though. Unfortunately, he does and gets bogged down by the Mac 10s. That's okay. Again, what I mentioned about NERO Esports, what they're really good at is having these very timely rotates. And Siphon is more than present for the occasion. Even spots where Mao is going to be located, there is a player on the flank in Crackshot who could easily stunt any rotation trying to happen over towards B. The trade is strong. And surely NERO don't give up this round. Good by Siphon. He doesn't, again, overstay. But Tia Nastasia has picked up the bomb and gone over to the other site completely. Util is not going to be an issue at all for NERO, but dealing with this player most certainly could be. Pick up the M4 and let the fight happen at B. Let it officially commence, because right now, Tia Nastasia has gone absolutely crazy. 11-5 for them. Do they stop now? Crackshot and Siphon leading the charge in, and they just give themselves up. Of course they're going to be looking for a 1v1 fight there. Tia Nastasia now has been given away. The fake flash isn't going to be full on Crackshot. And yeah, he's going to have that one all squared away. He has a kit too, so no worries on that front. But, oof, that was almost too close for comfort. Jeez. Maybe a bit too slow. It's really good there, though. I mean, what Tia Nastasia is trying to pull off, that's basically the best that you can make out of that sort of scenario, other than, of course, winning that 50-50 with Crackshot. But that just goes to show you, like, okay, let's say theoretically Tia was playing at, 100 sensitivity. That round would not have been any closer, theoretically, even if he did. Because he had just really superior positioning, and he got the bomb down. Sometimes that's a diff, bro. That's positioning diff. Good shot from Gia yet again. Oh my god, that's definitely not something 100 sensitivity could give you. How is this win? Wait, what the hell did Verum just do? How is this a 1v1? There's absolutely zero reason it should be this close. JJ, no, you gotta look. There we have it. Oh, I was a bit concerned. Oh, okay. NERO, they close the gap. It's 5-7 at the moment here. Getting a couple more rounds on your CT side. Optimally, 8 would be fantastic, but considering how Team Verum are playing, making every round close, I don't think that's exactly going to be possible. I could easily see NERO dropping this one. And their money would be forced onto an eco, so this could easily consolidate into a 10-5 half. This round means a ton for NERO economically, and it's not quite the same level of importance for Team Verum, considering it's the T economy and everyone knows how that works at this point. So potential causes for concern. Suki, get us started on a good note, why don't you? Team Verum find victim. Crowded has this really been not having the best game at the moment. He's 2-10. Sometimes it just happens. It felt like that one he was just found all by his lonesome, away from the rest of his friends. Now you see NERO are pushing for info. They need to make a play. But Mao, it just has a crosshair discipline of a goddamn madman. What kind of off angle is that? That is disgusting. Really, Team Verum don't have to do anything all too crazy. They just need to deal with this solo push that's happening from JJ. Same story with Maz, who's trying to be a quick rotate. But they can just execute onto A. They won't have any further issues. Siphon can't do anything from this position. No util, no kit, no chance. Oh, wow, that's an interesting flash. Siphon, is he seriously pushing the smoke? That's so risky. I don't dislike the idea at all, but it's jeez. Way to give me anxiety, bro. And so, as I was worried about, this does look very, very likely like a 10-5 half, or a 9-6, I think is more realistic. You know, the team of NERO Esports will be able to get rifles into their hands again. Wait, no, they're forcing in this? Ooh, that's a rough time to force. I know that they're just trying to get rounds, but that just doesn't feel exactly like the best idea for what they could possibly be trying to pull here. Complete and utter terror, carnage on the B bomb site will actually be not too bad. It's quick, it's dirty, it's messy, and it's 9. Obviously, now it should be 10-5, considering NERO Esports really felt comfortable in their buy there, but it was a nice change of pace. Team Verum, last time they tried a quick B collapse like that, it didn't work too great. But that's not going to be one of those cases. Smoke up. And Team Verum, are they seriously just rushing B for the 2nd time in a row? Oh my god. They just never know when to stop. They're giving it a lot of good practice. Just scrimming it in. It's going to be coming with its own host of issues, however. But I guess he'll deal with it just fine. Not a cause for concern. And that's going to be the half. Team Verum, again, I don't feel like we saw anything all too crazy from them. Just standard defaults, and it felt like a majority of the time just B rushes. I don't know. I've never seen a team who likes rushing B more than this. If they pick up the pistol, it's not too terrible. NERO Esports can easily make this into a comebackable situation. 10-5 isn't the worst in the world, so again, I'm not worried yet. Interesting stack that they have going on over at B right now. 8 players in the server. There's one in Maz, however, who is just kind of situating himself at mid. Perhaps going to be providing a bit of a distraction? I don't know. I mean, right now, I think he has a lot of options. Maybe rushing him through connector or something like that. Mao with a disgusting cool position. He somehow gets 3 out of that. It's actually KO, I guess, to seal away the last one, but that bullet seemed dead on. Holy hell. Team Verum, again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that was a cool CT setup, and I feel like this is definitely where we're going to be seeing Team Verum bring out some more unique stuff. But judging by how they're playing, it's just all their players are absolutely nuts when it comes to hitting their shots. Wait, there's a player. There's Zuki. Oh my god, he wins this. He's just going to win the round for his team. No, never mind. He's not. That's going to be another one. NERO Esports. And now a 2 versus 2. We'll have to extend for a kill here, and there you have it. There they get the first. And Tia Nastasia, I think, is actually going to be chasing for number 2. Oh my god, they have a kit. They can just stick bomb. Yeah, that's it. The round is over. Crackshaw's on the other side of the map. He's just going to have to give it up. Oh, that is terrible. Unfortunate way for NERO to lose that one. They still, I guess, remain a bit diligent. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them force in this scenario. There you have it. Bit of a late force, but it's a force nonetheless. 5 Galils. There's an M4 on Mao, but I gotta say, I think overall this fight does kind of favor the side of NERO. If they get an opening duel, especially so if they can somehow manage to land it onto Mao, this won't be bad. Close push up from Tia Nastasia, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, how the hell does he get 3 from that position? There's zero world, which I feel like in most cases NERO should ever give up that many kills. But Team Verum, you know, it doesn't take anything all too crazy for them to just go ahead and finish up these rounds. We're going to be seeing 12-5, and considering this was a force from NERO, very likely 13. It's counting with Ito at this point, man, but things are looking really, really bad for NERO. If they can't trade better than 3v1 on a player pushing mid, I don't know. Now, to be fair, crazy plays happen like that sometimes, excuse me. I don't think that's necessarily a big fault of NERO. Occasionally things like that happen. Yes, it's a mistake. Yes, you should try to fix that, but it's not, I think, a really good representation of the team as a whole, you know? It's just been a really, really rough ride for all of NERO. Gunfights most definitely not going their way. It feels like a very pale comparison from what we saw just that last game versus West Coast Pizza Rats. Composure, not quite on board. My cat is being incredibly annoying. Sorry if you heard that meow. She just meowed right into my face. I'm going to pick her up. Okay, there we have it. NERO Esports, not to be warded off. I'll just be pushing mid. Classic from these lads, it feels like. They're going with the Team Verum strat of rush. Nah, but they're working good for mid control here. It's a lot more deep than I think I'm actually giving it credit for. This is good, though. They can kind of scrim it out, and probably find a good result here. They force up yet again, I should mention. And Siphon has a AK-47 full armor. Find a couple of banger shots, and NERO are back in this round. Or back in this game, I should say. They need to keep up this momentum for a long time, though. I mean, this gap is pretty daunting. Not going to say insurmountable. It's most definitely not that, but holy hell, is it scary. Caillou finding the first, and Tia Nastasia with the second will quickly have me a bit humbled by just how good Team Verum seem to be in these sort of scenarios. NERO just can't catch a break. Every single time it feels like they're just losing a duel. Tia Nastasia, my god, can you chill with the shooting at Corroded Beef? I swear to god, it's like they have personal beef with him. No pun intended. Man. This is truly just aim diff right now. I don't know. It really does feel like at many points it comes down to NERO Esports not being ready, because the thing is, I think it's one kill going the way of Tia Nastasia or something like that, and then they just press W and NERO can't exactly get ready for multi-frags. I think that's it. Multi-frags are really just kind of saving the day, and Team Verum are looking just impeccable because of it. Jesus Christ, JJ. That's a nice shot, however. We're going to be seeing Tia Nastasia now on the back foot as he looks to go ahead and maul a couple of pistol players. But Nilo will beat them to the punch, finding that first. And there it is. The round's done. Siphon on 3. There's no goddamn way that I think NERO can find themselves winning this game. This has been a flawless CT half from Team Verum, mind you. And Siphon's able to get one. Minimal damage done. Damage isn't even the issue at this point. It's just nothing working out from NERO. They are looking, I wouldn't even necessarily say lost. I feel like they have a good direction. Maybe these mid-round calls are just really strong from Verum, but I really do feel like, you know, mid-round calls are really strong from Verum. I don't know. It's just these gunfights are being won by them. Multi-frags galore for basically anybody who's given the chance. It's just crazy to see NERO outclassed like this. I haven't seen a whooping like this, I think, ever. From NERO, that is. I've seen whoopings like this before. Don't get me wrong, but onto the NERO camp, not quite. Rough times. Well, now I suppose we wait. It's into a 4-on-4, so in theory it should be favoring the NERO side of things. Crack shot. Probably looking to pull off a late D-split with his teammates here. Oh, it's already begun. Yeah, hey, remember what I was saying about multi-frags? Now had nearly a chance of getting one. Luckily, the trades are actually really good from NERO in this one. They're able to at least get back and forth kills before Verum run away with it. 15-5, man. This is just not getting better. Backs are against the wall, and NERO have nothing to work with. Again, it's a multi-kill this time from Caillou. KO. KO 0. I'm just going to say KO. It's, I mean, what can I say that hasn't already been said? Every fight that Team Verum want, they get. It feels like there hasn't been any retaliation from NERO in that respect. There is some resistance found, however, when it comes to the man known only as JJG. Tarkov player by night, CS player also by night. I don't know what he does during day. He gets the opening kill, and that's huge. This is going to have to be an incredible comeback, but it doesn't seem likely. Already the trades are in. Siphon is lucky to even get that kill. But NERO hold on to the lead. Nilo, perhaps, I guess, could throw a spanner into the works. But this shouldn't be a flawless CT half now from Verum. Molotov in bank. Surely they clear this position. Yes, they are, but it's still not going to work. Nilo, oh my god. See what I'm talking about with the multi-frags, man? It's just insurmountable. It's crack shot against 2. But I don't see him having any goddamn way back into this round. He's caught flanking. And wow, that was truly a game. Somewhat baffling, to be honest. Now, to be fair, you know, these are some incredibly skilled players. There's a reason that they are playing in this division. They have the skill, most definitely. But NERO Esports, that I think was like some of the worst individual form that I've seen from them in a while. That's not a slight on them. It's just maybe a bit of an expectation of everything that I'm used to seeing. Just shots wouldn't connect, man. I don't know what to say. It's dominant as all hell. That's gonna go ahead and do it for me, though. Thank you all for watching, if anyone was watching. And I'll see you soon. Later.